Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Coaching and Tarot. Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot, I guess. Just looked at my channel and go, oh, forgot I named it that. Sorry for the light. It's just a little dark outside. I usually use a lot of outside light, but if it's rainy or gloomy, and it's pretty dark out. So this is going to be a your daily energy spread. Wake up, Jen. And it talks about the current situation, present influence, future influence, what you don't see, the challenge, what to look for, advice and outcome, and these are daily. So usually the energies are in the current. This could be a small thing or a big thing. It all depends. But because it's daily, it's not, necessarily this huge thing. I will tell you what, yesterday's reading resonated with me actually on how my day turned out. So pretty interesting. Here we go. Okay. We have the current situation, Page of Swords, present influence, Judgment, future influence, Three of Cups, what you don't see, Knight of Pentacles, challenge, Page of Cups. I'm using the Wizard's Tarot today. What to look for, death, advice, Ace of Swords, and outcome, please. Page of Wands. We got a lot of pages here. I feel like these really are about messages or a young person. No, I think it's more about messages. Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Again, this is showing a young person here. It could definitely be about that. We'll talk about, I don't know. We'll see. Or, this situation is something that you're remembering from the past. Because that's what the Six of Cups is. But it's a good energy. It's a good memory. I don't feel like this is, because it's not an advice or a challenge, it's not about staying in the past. It's a memory from the past. And I feel like because of the Judgment, things are being renewed again. So this is something that's happening from the past, that's being renewed, because the present influence is Judgment. And the Judgment speaks of rebirth and, coming back alive. So, and then we have the Six of Cups, at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is what this is about. The overall energy I'm feeling, I'm not feeling too much of anything, but I am kind of feeling solemn right now. But I don't know if that's just me or the cards. So I'll let you know. The Page of Swords in the current situation, it can be someone watching you. And it could be because this person is from your past and they're kind of looking at you. They searched you on Facebook, Instagram, or even, at work. Like, you don't talk to them every day, but they're kind of watching what you're doing, or, checking your schedule or that kind of thing. Someone's keeping an eye on you. And I feel like this is what it is. I wasn't going there at first, but I do believe that. I feel like someone's kind of watching you a little bit. I don't feel like it's a stalking feeling. It's just they're curious. They want to know. It's more. It feels bad. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. It feels like a positive thing. That they're just probably, with the challenge being the Page of Cups. I feel like that's kind of what it is. It's something happening, but. And what you don't know is the Knight of Pentacles, so everything's kind of slow here. But this is your present influence, which is something being reborn again. So you do feel, and this could be a feeling too, like you feel like things are getting back to normal, or you feel like you've kind of gotten over some kind of hump, and you're feeling better again. Like if you were stressed about something, or you were feeling left behind at work, or you were feeling like, will I ever find love? Just kind of like that. I'm just not feeling good about things. I think this is like, I'm starting to feel better about things. Things are starting to feel much better. I'm feeling like my old self again. It feels like that. Now, whether this has to do with the Page of Swords or not, it is the situation, it is what's influencing it. But that could be like, okay, let's say this isn't even love, someone's stalking you. Let's say at work, you're starting to feel better and you're acting better, right? So then you have a better attitude because it shows. You see it regardless of whether you're working remotely or whatever. In your work, you, almost all of us, put out there to some degree of where we're at personally. So let's say if you're not having good days, you're more pointed in your emails, you're not as, it's not that you're mean or even disrespectful or even unprofessional, but maybe you're not quite as friendly as normal, or there's just little nuances that the words that you use are different than normal. So when you're in a better place, your words are probably better too. Like they're or more creative or more energetic or that kind of thing. And it really does make a difference. And then in your future, what's influencing that is a celebration, is a coming together. So I feel like this does feel good because this is influencing the future, and so this situation, whatever it is, work, love, home life, it doesn't matter. You are going to feel good, and you are going to feel like you can celebrate this. And it does feel good. Like that piece feels really good. So whatever's happening around this situation in the future, it's going to feel good. What you don't see is that there are things moving around you, but they're moving very slow. Whatever it is, this situation is, whether it's love or work, this situation, there's things being planted. And what really sucks is, the Knight of Pentacles is slow, but at the same time it's good because, and we've talked about this, when he sets his sight on something, he's planting a solid foundation. He's creating something pretty solid that is not going to go away. It's not a fleeting thing. And I feel like this is kind of what it is, and you don't see it because it's happening so slow behind you. Like, and I don't mean behind you, but like if it's love, someone's planting seeds and it's moving, but you don't see it, or destiny's moving you in that direction, but you don't see it, or at work, something's happening behind the scenes. President or managers are talking about you, or whatever going on. Maybe this person would be good for this, and this. And I think that you feel this. And I feel like whatever the situation is, they are definitely watching. The challenge is the Page of Cups. Because of the slow movement, I feel like this is what this is. You have been looking for something or someone. So you're either looking for something that's fulfilling, the fish in the cup, and you're struggling getting it. And that also has to do with the slow movement of this. But I will say with this challenge, things are looking up. You're starting to feel better. And even though this is still a challenge, I think it's more, the challenge piece is getting this information to you. Because of this, what you don't see is slow. You don't know everything, and this is kind of a challenge too. I do feel like you'll find out because the future influences the Three of Cups. So things will come together and you will find out, but it's just a matter of this being a challenge. So what to watch for is a transformation. So whatever is happening here, we've got Judgment and we've got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So something is coming from the past, but it's not only being renewed, it's also transforming and changing. So if this is a job, your job might change, or your ideas might change, or if this is a person and it's a relationship, the relationship has changed. It's not bad or good, it's just changed. It's different. A lot of times the transformation is good. death takes us out of one area and gives us something else. And the reason why it's death is because it's telling us something has to die. Keep in mind, when I see change in the death card versus the tower is sudden. You don't always see it coming. Death, death to me is more growth. You do see it coming. You know that this is happening. You feel the changes, but it's even to watch for it that, okay, this. So sometimes when we're looking at something from the past, we're expecting it to be the same, right? We're expecting it to feel the same. We're expecting it to look the same, but it's not going to. It's going to be different, and that's what to watch for. So this is still going to feel good, but it's to watch for this. And I feel like with the advice being the Ace of Swords, and in this deck it's just clear, being very clear. Be clear on what you want here. Be clear on who you are and what you think and your feelings. And I think it's about being very articulate in how you speak or write, however you're communicating, that you communicate extremely clear. And I would even say that this to me says, take your time. Like if you're communicating to anyone that you either are looking at, as this could change your job, this could change your personal life, just be very conscious of what you're communicating. And know that what you're communicating is what you're going to get back. So be careful there. And I think that's good advice because I feel like this situation, and I think the reason why I'm not feeling a ton of any kind of emotion with this reading is because of the slow movement. When things move slow, so my personality type, when things move slow, I struggle with that. I'm an action-oriented person, so I want to see it. And that gets me excited, but this feels more like I feel good, and this makes me happy. It brings me joy, and even the challenge, knowing that this is the challenge kind of feels good, but the slow movement is making me just feel kind of my emotions are like this. I do feel like the outcome being the Page of Wands, I don't feel like this is a message coming in. You are going to get some message pretty soon. Because it's a wand, it leads me to believe it's work, but it could be passionate too. Or it could be just something that makes you feel good in a motivational, passionate way. It doesn't mean love. It means, if it's about work, it could be definitely something that you're very passionate about, or you're getting a message about doing something, a project on your own that feels very good and you feel good about it. So this is going to be coming in, and I feel like this is going to be coming in fairly soon. This message, I think, coincides too with the celebration. These two things are either simultaneous, or you get the message and you celebrate, or you're celebrating something and then you get the message. Those type of things are coming together. But when this is all said and done, and when this message is coming in, know that it's going to feel different, and it's going to look different, and it's going to, seem different, but it's not. It's just the situation removed of all the crap. Does that make any sense? I really got that, like shedding the skin. Like the situation is you're going to see it as it really is. Like there's no false face. There's no disguise. This is a whole new, and it's going to feel good. Like this is going to feel really good. Because whatever this is, the situation from the past, if it's being renewed with the Judgment card, I feel like it's destiny to have it renewed. And the Three of Cups tells me that you're celebrating it, so it's a positive thing. But know that it's going to look different. It's going to be different. And that's good, because I feel like when I was talking about how the Judgment felt earlier, I was saying that I feel like you're out of a bad space, or a hard time, or a difficult time, and you're going to feel renewed. And that's what death brings us to. Like death and judgment are a lot alike. Judgment is actually being renewed and something coming back, and the transformation and the death, those are a lot alike. They're very similar. So even though we're having something coming back to life in us, around us, for us, we just have to remember that it's going to look different. So let's pull a advice card out of the light seers and see what's going on. So today I'm probably not going to do a card of the day. I got an early appointment to go get my hair done. Just hope it stops raining. I don't like driving in the rain. It's not a long drive. It's a half an hour away, but makes it longer when it's raining. So when you live in the country, everything's at least a half an hour away. It's the way it works. I didn't realize that. Okay, so what is our advice today, please? Oh, Ace of Pentacles. You know, we've had that a few times, so there is something happening, people. Whoever's watching this regularly or needs to hear this, something is happening. Let's see. Okay. I like this because this goes along with the Knight of Pentacles too. It says, I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. So I think that is the advice too. Like on top of being clear, well, it's saying almost the same thing. You know, being clear, intent, and have an intention. Be focused on it, but know that it's happening. It's just happening slower than you would like. And that's great advice. And I think this is good advice anytime. If we have something that we really want in our life, we just need to be really intentful and really focus on about what we want. We can manifest good and we can manifest not so good depending on how we're thinking about it. So know that. So I think if you do this with intent, you'll be fine and it will be good. And this is just something, I think this isn't just for today. This message is for all of the important things in your life. Be intent, be focused, have intention when you're planning something, doing something, making changes, wanting something. So have a beautiful day. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not. I will be posting my zodiac videos this weekend. I believe mostly tomorrow. I won't probably do a video. I'll just post those tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I'm almost half tempted to do them twice a month because they were work, but they weren't a ton of work. So I may be able to do them twice a month and do them by zodiac. And then even keep up with my daily ones. So take care and have a beautiful day.